in a traditional library, this library, the books are very, very important. It was about
No audible, no sound.
Yeah, I shall check with the speaker and come back. Just a few minutes.
அவருக்கு டிஸ்கனெக்ட் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்ல.
Sir, Karupsam sir, all the participants, there is a link gone for him. Again, he is joining. Just wait few minutes.
டிஸ்கனெக்ட் ஆயிருக்கு.
Meeting
சார் ராம்தாஸ் சார்.
Sir, sorry.
டிஸ்கனெக்ட் ஆயிடுச்சா
Okay,
சார்?
okay,
Proceed பண்ணுங்க
okay,
sir.
sir.
Okay sir, thank
Okay,
you.
sir. No problem. Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
So actually, thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my experiences. So actually, that libraries, actually, in traditional library, it was only about books. But in the modern time, this era, so libraries are not only about books, it should be community oriented and community centric. So it should be a place for, we realize that it should be a place for community development and social empowerment, and it should be a center for lifelong learning. So keeping these in our mind, so we have designed our programs to fulfill the diverse needs of the library, diverse needs of the users of a library. This public library usage space is very unique, unlike other academic and special libraries. In academic libraries, we know that who are the users, only students and faculties. And but in public libraries, the users are from very different backgrounds and very different type of users are there. So we have to serve all type of users. So if you take children, women, youth, and senior citizens, different able people. So such different types of users are there. We have to serve them. So we have to fulfill their needs also. So according to that, we have to design, not only design services, we have to repurpose these libraries. The space is, so it's very, very important for these community activities that we have realized. So this is the trend prevailing in this it's a modern era. So in our library, District Central Library, Tiruchirappalli, with the help of Readers Forum and other organizations and well wishers, we conduct very many programs and we offer various services to fulfill the needs of users. So I would like to share what are the services we provide to the users. Actually, four types of activities take place in the library. One is reading, learning, meeting, sharing. These activities are very helpful to keep our library vibrant. So when we talk about vibrant, I should tell that this library is not vibrant with the books or any other resources or any other equipments or any technology, but it is vibrant with lives of the people. So when a user comes to library, he must be very, very useful. He should find that this library is a place for uplifting the lives. It should be a place for the improvement of life. So he has to find this life. It should be like that. So in our library, Tiruchirappalli District Central Library, so we have designed services for children. For children, we conduct chess classes every week and storytelling program every week. And for youth, we conduct motivational programs and other classes for competitive examinations and model test for competitive examinations. So here, and also for women, we organize some special programs for women. For senior citizens also we have program, and for different able, and we conduct yoga class sessions. Every week we conduct yoga classes for our users. So like this, we have designed programs and services based on the needs of the users. So reading is always there. So it must be very, very essential. It has a great instrument to shape our life, to lead our life peacefully and successfully. Apart from that, library, it is said that the library should be a information center, but now we have to transform it to a knowledge center. So information is provided, and we also services also are provided. So how this information can be used for their life. So if we take youth, we provide services for them to crack competitive examinations to get a job. But this is not enough. So for youth, it is the goal for them, but we help them, we support them. So we conduct coaching classes for the competitive examinations, and we also conduct model test for competitive examinations. So every Monday we conduct such programs in our library. Many people, many students participate. Around 200 students participate from very poor background, who are not affordable to go to a private center like this. We conduct this program with the support of NRIS Academy, Tiruchirappalli. So they have come forward to help us to provide such services. So if we take youth, their immediate goal is to get a job. So we know that though it is, we have to support them so that we provide such services. For children, so we have to inculcate, we have to enhance reading habit among children. This is very, very important. As Mr. Shalvara said, no, that we have to have, everyone must have a small library at your home. So this is very, very important. To inculcate the reading habit and enhance the reading habit among children. That habit, it should be followed from childhood. Then only it will forever. It will be forever. So for them, so we have programs, and then we will also have this like drawing classes and origami or pop-up classes for children. So for creativity or analytical thinking like that. So no, we have such programs. But another thing, for women also we conduct some programs, and every first Sunday we have one program for women. The women gather there and they discuss about a book written by familiar authors, and they share what are the messages from their books. And there are so many takeaway messages. Even I want to mention one thing that happened in our last session of women's program. That is S. Ramakrishnan ஒரு புக்கு ஒன்று, கேள்விக்குறி, கொஸ்டின் மார்க், கேள்விக்குறி அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு புக்கு, தமிழில் இருக்கிற ஒரு புக்கு, தமிழ் எழுதுனது. அதை பற்றி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணாங்க. பட் அந்த கேள்விக்குறிங்கிற புக்கு வந்து அந்த எஸ்பெஷலி அந்த உமனுக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தது அந்த புக்கு. அதில் ஒரு கேள்விக்குறி, நிறைய கேள்விகள் நம்ம கேட்டுட்டு இருப்போம். ஆனால் ஒரு கேள்வி வந்து அங்கே இது என்னன்னா, நான் அழகாக இருக்கிறேனா அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு கேள்வி. அந்த நான் அழகாக இருக்கிறேனா என்றது எல்லாமே கேட்டுட்டு இருப்பாங்க. எஸ்பெஷலி வந்து உமன் வந்து ரொம்பவே கேட்டுட்டே இருப்பாங்க. பட் அதை பத்தி அவர் என்ன சொல்றாரு, மக்கள் என்ன நினைக்கிறாங்க, எப்படி, அதுக்கு என்ன, இதுக்கெல்லாம் சேர்ந்து ஒரு ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு 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 தீர்வு வந்து கொடுக்குற, அது ஒரு சொல்யூஷன் கொடுக்குற மாதிரி கடைசியில போய் அது முடியுது. அது மாதிரி அருமையா சொன்னாங்க. அதுல எங்க அழகு இருக்கு எப்படி அப்படிங்கிறது. இந்த டேக்அவே மெசேஜஸ் இதை படிக்கும் பொழுது இல்ல அவங்க கேட்கும் பொழுது இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும் பொழுது ஒரு கிளாரிட்டி, ஸோ தே வில் கெட் ஏ கிளாரிட்டி அந்த மாதிரி கிடைக்குது. அந்த புரிதல், அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் that every program I can say that every program or every services offered by library helps users to enhance their understanding and perception of the life. This is very, very important. So somebody leads their life very successfully. Somebody, their life will be failure, even though they have very sound economically and either other all resources they have. But why? This is the question mark. So they know what is happening around theirs, what is perception life, they is different, perceptives are different. So they know how to approach everything. And if they face any confront any problems, they know how to solve it amicably and how to handle it. So all these skills and intelligence, so it is gained from reading and using the services of libraries. So it happens so many people. It happens to so many people. And we have a program for senior citizens. And senior citizens, they gather there and informal talking and meeting their friends. And in some programs, we have a special guests and special programs for them about health or some other relevant programs and issues as what they face. So even tomorrow also we have one medical camp for them, Siddha medical camp for senior citizens. Government doctors, 4 doctors will come there, and the senior citizens also they can consult them, and all are free, and their medicines will be provided. So every month will be conducted like this. So this Mutor Mutram program is we have overwhelming response from the senior citizens, and they are very happy to come to our library. And somebody says that even though I don't read, I don't use the services, if I come to the library, I have peace of mind. Just I sit there and I go home. So I have very much interested in coming to the library like that. So the ambience, the atmosphere of our library helps them to feel peace and composed. So actually this is, I think this is the success of our outcome of our services, I think. And like that, we have services for differently abled people, especially visually impaired. The visually impaired, we have been providing services for them. We have special sections for them. We have braille books, and we have computers with special softwares, so that computer can read and said no, so they can access to talking books or audio books like that. So we have created with well wishers, volunteers, audio books, about 3,000 audio books, which are very, very helpful for visually impaired who are preparing for competitive examinations and using our services. And we have a special mouse also for different able, special keyboard, and like that we have so many we have scanner also which converts text to reading type, so form. So using our services, nearly 60 visually impaired got jobs. Actually, they have been working in various places, in banks, as teachers, schools, like that. So for that, the Readers Forum, the NIT students, and other volunteers, and Rotary Club Phoenix. so many organizations jointly organize so many programs for them to help them get jobs and to improve their lives. So like that, so we have been providing so many programs in our library, and I would like to share some of the incidents and where what it can be how it is can be helpful for the users, to improve the life. So one lady was sharing her experiences about our library and how it is helpful for her in her life. So she said that after +2, I did my degree graduation through correspondence uh, course, and then I did PG, and then I did PhD. Only this library helped me. So only with the help of this library, I could finish PhD. And then, above all, she said that it helps those. She said that not only did this is academic, but in my life, personal life, the library helps me in another way. That is, in my family, there was a misunderstanding between my mother-in-law with and my and herself. So there was rift misunderstanding between them. But she said she was very upset, and she didn't know how to handle that problem. But actually, she attended a program conducted by our library, and then she looked for some books dealing with such problem. And then after attending this program and reading that books, she got solutions. And she said that after that, I changed my approach. I changed my attitude, and I know the reality of this problem, root cause of the problem. And I solved that problem. Now there's the relation between uh, my mother-in-law and me is very good, very strong, and the whole family is very happy. So the decision making is very, very important. We all know that in our life, day-to-day life, whatever decision we make, it's very, very important. So the decision making is library and reading is very, very helpful, because it enhances our understanding about the problem, and it gives solution how to approach and how to manage. So this is very important. And another user came to me and told me that, so I'm very thankful to this library. I said, what happened to you? He said, after I was doing my business, but I suffered a lot, and very financially, there was a great loss, and I suffered a lot, and I was about to commit suicide. But before that, I came to library as a casual user reader. So at that time, a program was going on. I attended the program, and then I came to library, and I have been using this library. So after using this library, I got motivated. I gained my hope. I started new business, and now I'm in good position. So this library changed the attitude, thinking, and everything. So this is very important. And from his experience, we all know that success is not absence of failures. Success is measured how we bounce back when we fall down. This is very important. This reading gives us strength to bounce back when we fall down. So so many instances happens in the library, very, very important. Even in between husband and a wife, somebody came to me and shared his experience. So, I read one book. He told me that, the user told me that ஒரு புத்தகம், அந்த புத்தகம் வந்து வேதாத்ரி மகரிஷி அவர்கள் சொன்ன ஒரு உபதேசங்கள் பற்றிய புத்தகம் படிச்சேன் அப்படின்னு சொன்னார். அதுல சொன்னார், அவங்க வந்து நீங்க ஒரு விட்டு கொடுத்தல் அப்படிங்கிறது மிகப்பெரிய விஷயம் வாழ்க்கையில, அதுதான் உறவு மேம்படும் அப்படிங்கிறாங்க. நீங்க உங்க நண்பர்கிட்டயோ இல்ல கணவன் மனைவிகிட்டயோ வீட்டிலே விட்டு கொடுத்தா ஒண்ணு நீ கெட்டு போவதில்லை அப்படின்னு இருக்கு. ஆனா அந்த விட்டு கொடுக்கறதுல ஒரு கணவன் மனைவிக்குள்ள ஒரு பிரச்சனை வந்ததுன்னா யார் விட்டு கொடுப்பது அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு பிரச்சனையில, அந்த விட்டு கொடுத்தல் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு பிரச்சனை வரும்பொழுது யார் விட்டு கொடுப்பது, வார் விட்டு கொடுப்பது அப்படிங்கிறது சொல்லும் பொழுது அவர் சொல்றாரு, யாருங்க, வேதாத்ரி மகரிஷி அவர்கள் சொன்னார்கள். அது எனக்கு ரொம்பவுமே எனக்கு மிக சிறந்த ஒரு ஞானத்தை கொடுத்தது, அறிவை கொடுத்தது, ஒரு நாலேஜை கொடுத்தது. யார் விட்டு கொடுப்பார்கள் என்று சொன்னால், 2 பேர்ல யார் அன்பும் அறிவும் அதிகமாக இருக்கிறார்களோ அவங்க தான் விட்டு கொடுப்பாங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னதுல இருந்து நான் விட்டு கொடுக்க ஆரம்பிச்சேன். இப்ப எந்த பிரச்சனையும் இல்லை, எல்லாமே சரியாகி விட்டது சொல்றார்கள். ஒரு 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 புத்தகம், அந்த புத்தகத்துல என்ன நடக்குதுன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. மிக ரீடிங் அப்படிங்கிற விஷயத்துல எடுத்துக்கொண்டா நம்ம அதுல என்ன நமக்கு கிடைக்க போகுது அப்படிங்கிற நம்ம many changes happens inside our library. So whatever we do, that inner management is very, very important in our life. So inner management, how it should be, that inner management is very, very important. So whatever we do, it comes from us, it is within us. So that inner management is very, very important. And many people, and especially in my life, I can also say that. So one of the books about Ramana Maharishi. So that Ramana Maharishi was addressing his disciples, and one of his disciples asked him, "Are you an avatar?" And Ramana Maharishi, so instead of giving him answer, he posed a question: "Who is not an avatar?" Actually, he didn't say that I am avatar, but he said, "Who is not avatar?" Everyone is avatar in this world. Everyone is avatar. But he said, I realized it, you didn't realize. So when we read this, though we do not become avatar, something happens to us. So something we have something to realize. That message we take and we lead on it. And I can say that I cannot say that immediately if you read that book I can become avatar. It's not like that. So but the thinking, the attitude, it will be definitely will be changed, and it's shaping, that it happens inside us. As I said, that inner management will be improved. So by reading such books, and if you say another in book, Swami Vivekananda's book, when you went to Chicago, and he went to a guest's house. So when he was staying there at the night, after he went to that guest's house, after some time he was weeping. He was crying. So that guest didn't understand why he was crying. And then this Swami Vivekananda said, so when I sit here, I think of my people in our country. There are people who has no clothes, who has no food, who has no houses. But here people so you are living like that. But when I think of my people, I am crying. So when we read this, when we study it, when we know this, something happens to us inside. So we feel something inside us. And though we do not become like Vivekananda, we something says inside us that we have to do something for the society, something for the people. So like that. And another thing from Dr. Abdul Kalam's life. So I would like to share this message. That is, when after he got Padma Vibhushan award, he came to Hyderabad where he was staying. So wherever he goes, he used to stay only in a small room, 10 to 10. That's all. So on that morning, he reached there. So he was in the room, and as usual, a man from nearby mess, he took breakfast. There's idlis and buttermilk. He came to that room and he smiled at Dr. Kalam, and he conveyed his wishes for getting Padma Vibhushan. And the Abdul Kalam says, so many people, many experts, and many they go to foreign countries and only for earn more money, but they don't get opportunity to get such wishes from a ordinary man like this. So I had a privilege to meet such ordinary people and co-brothers and sisters and get wishes from them. So such thinking, such attitude, so it gives us message and it changes the school of thinking. So like that, many users who use libraries, who keep reading, actually they share such experiences, how this library and reading changed their life. So this is very important. And so we have to, as far as possible, we have to inculcate this reading, enhance the reading habit to our younger generations, and so that they know, because these days there's many other forces are there to encroach our time or encroach our youngsters, our time, to divert their thinking and derail their journey from achieving their goal. So all these, there are many forces are there. We know that. Even you all know that now they have started de-addiction centers, de-addiction mobile centers, mobile de-addiction of mobile phones centers. Even in Trichy, they opened a clinic. We know that even though they are de-addiction for drugs and other things, now for mobiles also, the people could not, they addicted to the mobile. The parents are suffering. Even some children are very so they are not aware of all these things. So parents should be aware of this. For that also we conduct some programs, on parenting, and there are many books on parenting, how to this parent adolescents, children, like that. So if you, library is not only for reading to get the jobs, it's our life, actually, for our life. So it should be it is a center for lifelong learning. So always it is said that we have to open our mind, open our eyes, open our ears to learn every day for our lives. So there are many things to learn. We have to go a long way. We know that. So every day we have to make rebirth and to learn, to have a good interpersonal relationships, and we have to lead our life. So another things, actually, I would like to conclude by saying only one thing, that whenever we do think of others, I think there will be a fulfillment of life. When we do think of others' welfare, even if we spare some time for others' welfare, so there will be the sense of fulfillment among us. Otherwise, whatever we do, so we cannot get a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. So, actually, uh, at last, the reading and the library actually makes us realize that we need not become super human being. Being human is super. So, by saying this, I thank all of you for giving this great opportunity to share my experiences about this reading and library, and the use of library, role of libraries, and outcome of libraries. Once again, I thank you all very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was an excellent talk. Really, we enjoyed the talk. Chisholm Library is not only learning; it's improvement of inner growth is very much, emphasis on that. And also, you conduct a lot of programs for the seniors, juniors, and village people. And I managed as a transformation center. Really, it's a wonderful. It's a thing to note to every one of us. The library is not only reading; it is for the improvement of overall improvement. We say in engineering field, total quality management, improvement over improvement. Every moment we have to improve in life. So that you are doing already. We are wish you really, it was a wonderful eye opener for all of us, and really we will make use of our library to the best. Many people are still yet to come to your library, I think. Even myself, after so many years, I entered my NIT library, our BH library, but I entered the library, the old library building I entered. This new library, after this Arivial Paravai program, Kumari Arivial Paravai program only, we came there. We got the facilities and all we noted that day. We will make awareness to all our public to come to our library first.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
The people, participants can ask questions to sir about library and its functions, and any questions, sir. Yeah, please.
Sir, my name is Partha Sarathi. I am speaking from Sivagangai. My native place is Salai Gramam. That library from the childhood, from my school time, I am going to the library. After many years, now after my retirement, now my age is 64. I am going to the library in my native place, that is called Salai Gramam in Sivagangai district. It is very, very old building. The location is very bad. It is inside the market. There is no space even for the people to go and study that. So library must be brought to that good building. Some separate spacious building must be built in villages. In cities, that is okay. We have to develop the libraries in villages, so that people in village, students in the village can be attracted by the library. That is my request. Thank you.
It's true. Actually, being government library, there are so many limitations. And in our library, as I said, no, we provide so many programs and services, but there is no fund allotment for us, only with the support of Readers Forum. They spare time, they give money, they give expertise. So like that, so we have to build a partnership and collaborations for providing such services. And also, I would like to say that in our library, we have build some toilets and other meeting hall from various organizations. So actually, that in your village, so if you want to construct a good building in Sivangai district, that whoever this, I think that financial position is not sound. So we have to approach some MLAs or MPs to allot fund for the construction of libraries. So people like you can approach them, and you can form your readers forum for your library, and you can approach them and get your funds for that. So like that we can do that. Otherwise we have to wait for a long time. And
Okay, sir.
also,
Thank you.
yes, thank you.
I already talked to that librarian. He told already he is initiating with this MLA, MP. I will also join. I will also contribute.
People like you should support, sir. Then only it will materialize.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. I will do.
Thank you.
Sir, good evening. This is Madhavan.
Good evening, sir.
Sir, this is an appropriate topic of library changes our lives. It's a very appropriate topic. People are very fanatic about the money, career growth, and, dresses and other things. But that mental growth now that is become very poor. Library definitely it makes some changes. Whenever they read the very good books, definitely they will change their character or as well as the attitude of the individual. Sir, I have one question. Whether can we have a library in prison? So the prisoners, those who have done some crime, they may able to read and changes their attitude and approach towards
We have already libraries, sir.
Okay, sir.
Library prisons. So even in women library, we have library, and central prison also we have library.
Okay, sir. Okay, very nice of you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Very informative lecture you have given.
Okay,
Thank you on behalf of Institution of Engineers and on my personal behalf. Thank you.
So somebody asked about the digital library, this chat, So actually that it's also important. We cannot avoid the digital library or digital inclusion like that. So we have been also doing that. So, but even in developed countries also there are people who like the printed books and digital books also. So we both are very, very important. And some information, actually digital informations are very, very important, and digital inclusion is also very important. We have been doing all this. We have separate section for that. Thank you. Hello. Sir, can we conclude? Hello.
Mr. Selvaraj? Engineer Selvaraj?
Yes, sir, I am online. I am online only. I'll come back. No problem.
Okay.
So Dr. Kevin R. Kumar is there, our secretary. Okay, sir. Some more formalities. The announcement of next week's program is there. Next week's program is on cyber security for everyone and for the public. It's going to be delivered by one Mr. Mahajan, Joe's Technologies, UAE. And I request all our members and other friends to join and get benefited. And moving on to the next vote of thanks, I call upon Archana of Kumari Arivel Private to propose vote of thanks. Archana?
So,
Archana, please propose vote of thanks.
okay. Good
On
evening.
behalf of Kumar.
Good evening to all. I'm Ms. Archana. I'm from Kumari Arivel Peravai. So I'm so happy to give the vote of thanks. First of all, I'm so thankful to this team for giving us this wonderful opportunity to listen to your talks, as well as I thank all the personalities who gave the talk today. It was very nice. They said more about the books, reading books, how it the life. Everything they said, it was very nice, sir. I thank everybody who gave us this talk. It was very wonderful, sir, for giving us this wonderful opportunity. I thank everybody, and I thank all the personalities who joined this meeting. I thank you all. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Archana, for a wonderful vote of thanks. Thank you, sir. Kumar, sir, shall I close the program, sir? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending today. Looking forward to see you in the future programs. Thank you so much. Good night to everyone. Good night.